Hello folks, we're about 15 minutes away from starting tonight. I've got 5 rounds for you. If you're here already watching, please give us a little... Hello folks, we're about 15 minutes away from starting. I'm talking to myself, echoes. Whoops. So yeah, if check the stream. If you could send me your quiz team names now, that would be brilliant. That gives you an idea of the sort of delay you're experiencing on from when I'm actually speaking to when it's coming up on YouTube as well. So make sure you get them answers in nice and quick when I set up a timer, please. Thank you very much. See you shortly. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the quarantine quiz. Quarantine quiz, even. Good to see you all. We've got 10 people watching at the moment. Hopefully, some of them are actually sharing over Zoom to some teams as well. If you haven't already done so, please let me know that you're playing tonight by sending me a little WhatsApp to the WhatsApp with your team name. That'd be brilliant. We have 5 rounds tonight. The usual, I've gone with a no theme tonight. So we've got a Corona-free news round. We've got a picture round. We've got a connections round, a fun fortunes round, and then our final round this evening is going to be a movies tagline round. I've not done any fancy green screen stuff tonight. Just trying to keep it a little bit more basic. Trying to do couple of new things, trying to figure out how to work banners and how much I can do on the fly. So if anyone could send me some photos of yourselves enjoying the quiz tonight, that'd be brilliant. I'd love to see how quickly I can get them up on the screen if I can do so. That would be amazing. We will be underway in just a couple of minutes. Just give it another couple of minutes for people to join. So far for fundraising, we've managed to raise £115 for St Francis Hospice. So if anyone can spare a few pennies, I know not everyone's in an amazing financial position right now, but if anyone can spare a few pennies, it'd be much appreciated if you could head over to that page and donate away. Thank you very much. So team names we've got tonight. Win or lose, we booze. This time next year we'll be allowed out. We've got the Tilbury Quizzical Massive. We've got Quentin Quarantino. We've got Universally Challenged. And we've got the Trumpets shit emoji. So, yeah, we got the at least the needing the emoji at the end there, I think, at current times, to be fair. Okay, so at the moment, looking like 6 teams. I dare say a couple more will come in at the end of round 1. And we'll be getting underway in 2 minutes' time. Just a little reminder, if anyone, I've not updated it yet, just waiting for a few more videos. If anyone could send me a couple of videos of the toilet roll challenge, that'd be great. I want to get it as long as possible by the time all this is over. Hello, got a little challenge that I'm hoping you'd all get involved in. If not, no worries, but it'd be great if you did. I've got a toilet roll here. In a moment, I'm going to throw it off to my right. I'd like one of you to catch it in from the left-hand side of your screen, something in the middle, whatever you fancy, and then throw it off again to the right for the next person to do the same. Once you've done, if you could send your videos to my WhatsApp, which is in the blurb, that'd be great. Okay, friends from Quentin Quarantino are going to demonstrate for you. Thanks. Get involved. Okay, right, back with it. So, like I say, tonight round 1 is a Corona-free news round. So, loving the photo. Thank you very much, Trumpets. First round tonight, like I say, Corona-free news. I've done my best to keep it as free from Corona stuff and as happy, or the good side of the news, as I can. Getting easier to steer away from Corona, but there's a lot of crap going on in the world right now, isn't there? So, how happy... the good side of it, I'll say the good side of the things that's actually going on is what I am reporting, or trying to. Okay, so tonight, first question number 1 of our Corona-free news round. According to the government guidelines, how many people can you now meet up with so long as you remain outside and at least 2 metres apart? For anyone who may be playing internationally, That is the England rules, please. Not the I don't need all the Scotland Wales ones. It's the England rules. So that's question number 1. According to government guidelines, how many people can you now meet up with so long as you remain outside and at least 2 metres apart? And that's people, not households. I need to update that. 84th of March. It's not quite right now, is it? Where are we now? 62, 90... 98th? 98th of March, I think we're on now. Great photos coming in as well. I'm definitely going to try and get them up on the fly. Question number 2. What was the name of the SpaceX rocket that has finally launched on Wednesday after several aborted takeoffs? That's number 2. What was the name of the SpaceX rocket that finally launched on Wednesday after several aborted takeoffs? Question number 3. What was the number 1 trending hashtag on Twitter worldwide on Tuesday? That's number 3. What was the number 1 trending hashtag on Twitter worldwide on Tuesday? Question number 4. Which English-born Star Wars actor made an impassioned speech at the protest in Hyde Park on Wednesday? That's number 4. Which English-born Star Wars actor made an impassioned speech at the protests in Hyde Park on Wednesday? And question number 5. The NFL have said players should be allowed to protest by dropping to one knee during what? A practice that was previously banned. That's number 5. The NFL have said players should be allowed to protest by dropping to one knee during what? A practice that has previously been banned. There's the trumpets. Question number 6. Netflix have released a new series written by Steve Carell and the Office writer Greg Daniels. What's it called? That's number 6. Netflix have released a new series written by Steve Carell and the Office writer Greg Daniels. What is it called? Quarantine just there. Question number 7. A new global alliance has been formed to protect democratic values from an increasingly assertive communist China. What is this alliance called? A new global alliance has been formed to protect democratic values from an increasingly assertive communist China. What is this alliance called? Question number 8. What song is currently number 1 in the UK? That's number 8. What song is currently number 1 in the UK? Question number 9. A new suspect in the Maddie McCann disappearance has been named as a man. Is a man in prison in which country? That's number 9. A new suspect in the Maddie McCann disappearance has been named as a man in prison in which country? And finally, question number 10. As of this morning, Facebook had removed nearly 200 accounts linked with what? That's number 10. As of this morning, Facebook had removed nearly 200 accounts linked with what? Okay, folks. If you can get your answers in as quick as possible for me for that round, please. We will move on to our second round tonight. I will give you until that timer there reaches back round to the top to get your answers in. So you can get them in as quick as possible for me. So our picture round tonight, in the centre of the image I'm going to show you is a little list of what you're looking for in said image. It is a load of people that have invaded the Fatling and Firkin. Sorry, the Fatling, not allowed to call it the Firkin anymore, but I'm still calling it a Firkin invasion. So if in a moment that picture will replace me, I'm looking for 10 answers The clues as to what those answers are on the middle pillar. If anyone struggles with finding that, let me know in the WhatsApp. Right, got all my answers coming in now. Thank you very much. Looks like I've got about everyone. So, the timer can go bye-bye anyway. Boom, gone. Now, here's your picture round. Okay, folks, so there are 10 people or things in this image. In the middle, it will give you a little clue as to what they are. I apologise if you're trying to play the quiz on your phone. You're never in a million years going to be able to read that. So I will tell you what they all are. Number 1 is a British actor. Number 2 is a retired sportsman. Number 3 is a kids' TV presenter. Number 4 is a model. Number 5 is a lead singer of a band. Number 6 is a cartoon character. 7 is a politician. 8 is a close-up actor. 9 is a movie poster. And 10 is an actress. I'd like you to find them 10 things. I will get the banners out your way as well because they can be quite distracting. And I will see you in about 5 minutes. Okay, folks, I think you've had almost long enough on that now. So, if you can again get all your answers in for me by the time that timer goes round to 0, it will be much appreciated. I'll then go through the answers for round 1 and round 2 for you. Okay, in fact, I'll go through the answers for round 1 now because all those answers are well and truly in. So, whilst that timer's going down for your pictures. So, round 1, corona-free news. According to government guidelines, you can now meet up with 6 people as long as you remain 2 metres apart. The name of the SpaceX rocket that finally launched on Wednesday after several aborted takeoffs was Falcon 9. The #1 trending hashtag on Twitter worldwide on Tuesday was hashtag Blackout Tuesday. The English Star Wars star making the impassioned speech was John Boyega. Was well impressed with how Hollywood got behind him. That was makes a nice change instead of blacklisting him. And the NFL have jumped on board as well by saying something they previously banned, which was dropping to one knee during the national anthem. Number 6, coming away from that subject, we've got the Netflix series with Steve Carell and the Office Greg Daniels is Space Force. Number 7, the global alliance formed to protect democratic values was the Interparliamentary Alliance on China. They're not no qualms about what they're actually doing, clearly. The song currently at number 1 is Rockstar by DaBaby featuring Roddy Ricch. The Maddie McCann disappearance, the linked new suspect is in a prison in Germany. And Facebook has removed nearly 200 accounts linked with white supremacists that were intending to invade the protests, some with weapons. Okay, so quick double check. I should have all your answers in for this picture round. So, universally challenged from the first. Yes, right, got all your answers in for that as well. So thank you very much for the swift return on those. So the answers, the British actor in the middle there is Danny Dyer. The retired sportsman, I'll be impressed if anyone actually got that. Oh, wow. Okay, well played. I've got open on my screen Tilbury Critical Massive. Well done to them. The sports personality that's on both TVs, but tiny. I couldn't identify him from the 55-inch TV downstairs when I went to check it out. Was Ray Parlour. Well done there. Anyone else who got that as well? It just happened that there was open on my screen. The TV presenter, originally a kids' TV presenter, was Andy Peters. The model, doing something that I wish I could say I hadn't seen girls doing in the fattening on a Friday or Saturday night, is something Kerr. What's Miranda Kerr? The lead singer of the band, 30 Seconds, is Jared Leto of 30 Seconds to Mars. I've told Haley to give half a point if you gave me the band name. A cartoon character, Elmer Fudd, just hidden behind the pillar there. Politician we have is John Bercow, the ex-Speaker of the House of Commons. The close-up actor in the picture frame up on the far pillar is Jack Nicholson. The movie poster with the title blurred out is Breakfast Club. And the actress sat front and centre there is Rosario Dawson. So that's our first 2 rounds there. We'll get rid of that picture round now. And hopefully the 3 photos that I have received tonight will start scrolling on my... what is it to you? It's my left, but yeah. Okay, round 3. Round 3 is our connections round. So, in case you haven't already guessed, question 10 is going to be what connects your answers from 1 to 9. So, once you've got that common theme, it might actually help you with the answers 1 to 9 if you are unsure. So, without further ado, question number 1. Who played James Bond in A Licence to Kill? That's number 1. Who played James Bond in Licence to Kill? Question number 2. Which ancient nation are credited with building the first roads in Britain, with roads such as the Fossway from Devon to Lincoln? That's number 2. Which ancient nation are credited with building the first roads in Britain? An example of which would be the Fossway that goes from Devon to Lincoln. Question number 3. In the TV series The Walking Dead, what is the name of Rick Grimes' daughter? I specify the TV show there just because I've not read the comics. For all I know, he's got multiple daughters in the comics. But in the TV series The Walking Dead, what is the name of Rick Grimes' daughter? Question number 4. What band had hits with Forever Lost, Love Me Like You, and Love's a Game? That's number 4. What band had hits with Forever Lost, Love Me Like You, and Love's a Game? Question number 5. What is the subtitle of the 5th film in the Terminator franchise? That's number 5. What is the subtitle of the 5th entry in the Terminator film franchise? Question number 6. What is the collective name given to the series of novels that includes A Horse and His Boy, The Magician's Nephew, and The Silver Chair? That's number 6. What is the collective name given to the series of novels that includes A Horse and His Boy, The Magician's Nephew, and The Silver Chair? Question number 7. Who married Emily Blunt in 2010? That's number 7. Who married Emily Blunt in 2010? and 10. Question number 8. Don't carry the world upon your shoulders, for well you know it's a fool that plays it cool. Are lyrics from which Beatles song? That's don't carry the world upon your shoulders, for well you know it's a fool that plays it cool. Are lyrics from which Beatles song? Quentin Quarantino. Number 7 again was Who Married Emily Blunt in 2010. Number 9. Which actor has played the characters Mace Windu, Jules Winfield, and Elijah Price? That's number 9. Which actor has played characters Mace Windu, Jules Winfield, and Elijah Price? And then number 10. What's the connection for your answers 1 to 9? I'll give you a couple of minutes to think about that connection in case it's not obvious. And I will be back. Okay, folks, there is your timer. Let's have your answers in as soon as that timer is gone, please. One, two. Loving that photo. There we go, Quentin Quarantino there. Okay, so that's your time up to get your answers in there, folks. So I should have all your answers now, and I can confirm I have. Okay, so your connections round answers. James Bond in Licence to Kill was Timothy Dalton. The ancient nations credited with building our first roads were the Romans. The daughter of Rick Grimes is Judith. The band with hits Forever Lost, Love Me Like You and Love's a Game is The Magic Numbers. The subtitle from the fifth entry in the Terminator film franchise is Genesis. The collective name given to the series of novels that includes A Horse and His Boy, The Magician's Nephew and The Silver Chair are the Chronicles of Narnia. Marrying Emily Blunt in 2010 was John Krasinski. The Don't Carry the World Upon Your Shoulders, for well you know it's a fool that plays it cool, is lyrics from Hey Jude. Samuel L. Jackson played Mace Windu, Jules Winifred and Elijah Price. Winfield. The connection: Timothy, Romans, Judith, Numbers, Genesis, Chronicles. Nearly said Narnia. Chronicles, John, Jude, Samuel are all books of the Bible. Quick look down your answers. Answers that have all come up on the Quarantine quiz before. No, close. No idea connection. No connection. Books of the Bible. Well done, universally challenged. You got the connection there. Connection, no clue. All film actors, not quite. Yeah, so only one team with the connection there tonight, so well done to them. Our next round tonight is Fun Fortunes. So for anyone who hasn't played before, I'm going to give you 2 questions. There are 5 answers to each question. So for instance, I may say, name something you put on your head, to which you'd answer hat, wig, etc., etc. If you get the top answer, according to the survey, in the top box, you get 2 points for that answer, 1 point anywhere else. And for each of the other answers you get right, 1 point as well. Now, there are probably 1,000,001 correct answers for each of these, but it is all based on Family Fortune style surveys, so it's where the most people have said each of these answers. So you are looking for the top 5 answers to these questions. There are 2 of them, and if you put the top answer for each first, you get a bonus point. Okay, so question 1. So your answers 1 to 5. So the first question: give another name for a prostitute. That's your first question. Give another name for a prostitute. And your second question tonight is name any South American country. That's your second. Name any South American country. Okay, folks. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to sit there in your teams and argue over that one. It's not really a Googleable round per se. So get your answers in as quickly as possible in 5 minutes. I'll be back. We'll go through the answers to that one. Yeah, keep those photos coming in as well, gang. I'm quite enjoying the challenge of getting them up on the screen. See you shortly. How are we getting on, folks? What we got? One. Blimey. 1, 2. Just 3 teams left to come in. Being Quentin Quarantino and Useless Eustace. Last 3 teams to come in. Oh, I feel like I should read some of the answers out. Okay, folks, I've got all your answers in now, and therefore I shall go through the answers. Okay, so round 4, Fun Fortunes, another name for a prostitute. If you put in the top spot on your answer sheet hooker, you scored 2 points. If you put hooker anywhere else on your answer sheet, as long as it was in the first 5, there's no country in South America called hooker, but in the first 5 answers you scored 1 point. And then 1 point for Lady of the Night, Streetwalker, Escort, and Working or Call Girl. There were no points for Spunk Bucket, nor surprisingly, Whore. Whore didn't come up in the top 5. That surprised me. Brass, that was another one that you guys came up with quite a bit, to be fair, but it didn't come up in the answers. Yeah, okay. South American countries, the top answer, 2 points if you put it in the top, was Brazil. Then 1 point for Argentina, Colombia, Peru, and then finally Chile. So they were your 5 answers for South American countries. I was having this conversation with someone who was telling me Mexico's actually Central America. I don't know if that's accurate or not, to be fair, but yeah, I was surprised Mexico wasn't in there. Okay, so round number 5, final round of this evening. There is 1 point per question. Now I am going to give you 10 taglines to films. All I want you to do is identify the film that it's the tagline for. So I've tried to go across a wide spread of genres, so that hopefully it touches on everyone's film knowledge somewhere. But we shall see. So, question number 1. Whoever wins, we lose. That's number 1. Whoever wins, we lose. I'll have to try and squeeze that photo into the actual fatting image, I reckon, from the that I've just received from the trumpets. Number 2. The happiest sound in all the world. The happiest sound in all the world. Doesn't look like a very happy sound. Number 3, on the air and unaware. That's number 3, on the air and unaware. Number 4. Great trilogies come in threes. That's number 4. Great trilogies come in threes. Question number 5. Hear the pictures, see the music. That's number 5. Hear the pictures, see the music. Number 6. If Nancy doesn't wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all. That's number 6. If Nancy doesn't wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all. I think I can't not give the trumpettes some getting involved points tonight. Question number 7. Imagine having to win over the girl of your dreams every friggin' day. That's number 7. Imagine having to win over the girl of your dreams every friggin' day. Question number 8. One man struggle to take it easy. That's number 8. One man struggle to take it easy. Number 9. Reality is a thing of the past. That's number 9. Reality is a thing of the past. And your final tagline and your final question of tonight's quiz. Question number 10. His story will touch you even though he can't. That's number 10. His story will touch you even though he can't. Okay folks, I will give you 30 seconds to tell me if you want any repeats of those taglines. Apologies, I have to let the time run out on the delay. I can actually hear it in the background downstairs where my mum's playing. So yeah, that's your time on asking for repeats. I will now give you 1 minute to get those answers in. On the timer there again. If you got any more pictures you want to send in, then do so now. And a little reminder, anyone who missed it at the beginning, these quizzes are obviously free. I know full well that not everyone can afford to pay out for anything else at the moment. But if you can spare a few pennies, it'd be much appreciated if you'd show some support for St Francis Hospice. It was supposed to be my dad's 70th birthday this year. Unfortunately, he didn't make it to his 60th. But for his 70th, we're trying to raise as much money as we can for St Francis Hospice, as they were a massive part of his after terminal care. I've forgotten the word for it. Again, would be much appreciated. So far, we've raised £115. If by the end of the year, through various things, I can raise £2,000, I will be most happy. I was going to do a hell of a lot of things for it in September, including a big quiz where we all got together. I'm thinking about doing a big online quiz event for that, but I was also doing a lot of runs and things that I now can't do. So I'm just trying to raise money in all these new world ways that we now have to do these things. If you've enjoyed tonight's quiz, loving these photos coming in. If you've enjoyed tonight's quiz, please do share it as well. Let everyone know so that we can carry on doing them. The next quiz will be on Tuesday at 8:30. I hope to see you all again then. Like I say, share it. If you did enjoy the quiz, please do leave a subscribe on this channel's page as well, because I'd quite like to get a better name than the huge long sequence of numbers and letters, but apparently you can't do that until you've got 100 subscribers. So share it, share it, share it. I'm obviously just trying to run out a clock here whilst my sister in the background does all of my work doing the marking for me. Quarantine, we are shocking tonight. Oh dear. What is socially distant photos coming in as well. Okay. Okay, folks, I will be back in approximately 2 minutes, hopefully, with the answers as to who's won. So bear with. I will see you shortly. And I am going to fill this picture up with pictures you send me as well for the breaks whilst I disappear. Okay, folks, I have the results. Hayley Swift marking there, working wonders. She's even put the bonus points in me based on the photos you've sent, so I've only had to add in a couple for the various bits you've done for me over the week. So, thank you very much, folks. Tonight, there have been 8 teams playing. We have a tie in 3rd place. So, in reverse order, sadly someone does have to come last. With 25 points this evening, we have Useless Eustace. Then in 6th place, because of the tie, 27.5 points for Quarantine. Then next up in 5th place, we have the Tilbury Quizzical Massive with 31.5 points. With 34.5 points tonight, we have Win or Lose We Booze in 4th place. Then in 3rd place, joint, both on 37 points, we have The Trumpets and Universally Challenged. 2nd place, knocked off the top perch today by 1 point, 39 points, we have Quentin Quarantino. And then with a spectacular 40 points this evening, we have This Time Next Year Will Be Allowed Out. So brilliant. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you for taking part tonight. Thank you for not using Google. Thank you for all doing it all in good fun. And thank you in advance for any donations I get. If I could have a winner's photo from This Time Next Year Will Be Allowed Out, that would be great as well. Thank you very much, folks. Hopefully some of you join in the toilet roll challenge for me by next Tuesday. I shall see you all then.